That'd be great today, or any day for that matter.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be quite loud today.
Are you coordinating?
Sure.
Oh.
There's one of me.
Mate?
Yeah. This will probably kick off like 12:20.
It shouldn't take too long. Hello. Yeah. Let's practice. This should be enough. He's only doing, like, literally be 5 minutes tops he's talking, so. Hello. Hello. Yeah, talking in general. Yeah, all good. Hello, can you hear me? They're just going to do, rather than have you do a present, do an intro and then have you pull down what they ran. They'll just do an intro and then just straight into the head. Good luck, play well.
Where's Marty this morning, eh? Where's Marty? Oh, is he? Tell him from waist up for me. Oh, here he is. Now, Martin, don't get funny and show him that I've got thongs on, alright? I didn't dress for the intro.
Hey, Alistair, who's commentating?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the players shortly, but first of all, welcome from the Hobart Real Tennis Club to the 2019 World Championship doubles event. Now this event is played similar to the World Championship in that it is played over several days. Today you will see the first of 4 sets, and tomorrow, if we need it, you'll see the best of 5 sets. I'd first of all like to introduce the current reigning world champions, Camden Riviere and Tim Chisholm. Camden is a touring professional now. He was a previous world championship and Rob Fahey beat him earlier last year for that. He has won this event several times before and he is currently clearly the world number 1 ranked player in the world. Camden Riviere. His partner is from Tuxedo near New York. He is an excellent proponent of several racket sports, including lawn tennis, squash, rackets, and of course real tennis. He has challenged for the World Championship on several occasions and has also won this tournament on previous occasions. Tim Chisholm. From Australia, we have Nick Howell, who is currently the resident professional at Newport and has recently taken up playing doubles with the current world champion, Rob Fahey, who is actually from the Hobart Real Tennis Club. Rob is currently recognised as the 2nd best player in the world and probably the greatest of all time, having won a myriad of world titles over the last 25 years, and he also beat Camden Riviere in the World Championship last year. Rob Fahey, Nick Howell. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this tournament. They are the Bendigo Bank, Veris, Newtown Station Nursery, John Ramsay and Associates, and Paragon. As a matter of housekeeping, I'd ask that you turn off all your mobile phones. Now the points are fairly tense, so I'd ask that you do not change or move around except when the players change ends. You'll get plenty of opportunity to do that when they change ends, to get drinks or whatever, but during the points, and unless they're changing ends, please stay calm and don't make any noise. Finally, I'd like to thank our resident professional, Brett McFarland, who will be marking today, and he will be assisted by myself reffing. And lastly, I'd like to thank our streamers, Martin Duff TV. He's done an excellent job this week. It's being recognised around the world as probably the highest quality streaming we've had in recent years, and I'd like to thank Martin Duff and his company for bringing you the streaming. That's it from me. Now we'll let the players warm up and play will get underway in approximately 5 minutes. Oops, still connected.
Okay.
goes full screen. Sorry, mate. I just turned the power off on the speaker. Yeah.
I'm letting you do all that stuff. So, welcome viewers to the first day of the final of the 2019 World Doubles Championship, coming to you from the beautiful Hobart Real Tennis Club in Tasmania. I'm Alistair Curley, and I'm joined by my evil twin, Alistair Ramsay, to commentate on this match today. Al, what are you looking forward to today in this one?
I think this is going to be a fantastic match, Cone. I had a cracking semi-final with Rob and Nikki on Thursday night, and I think this should live up to the same expectations.
Yeah, I feel the same. This tournament has historically had some tremendous finals, and the most recent one. Oh, okay. Yeah, this tournament's historically had some tremendous finals over the years. The most recent one 2 years ago went to a deciding 9th set. It's the best of 9 sets. The first 4 sets today, then up to 5 sets tomorrow. And when you look at the players that we've got on the court here, it's set for a really phenomenal match. As you said, we had a tremendous semi-final 2 days ago when Rob and Nick just got over the line against Steve Vergona and Chris Chapman 6-5 in the 5th. What did you think of that match?
It was a nail-biter, and I think it just shows this sport can be, the momentum is huge. You know, we saw 2 6-love sets back-to-back in the middle of that semi, one going each way. And even in that last set, Rob and Nicky were up 5-3 in the last set, and Steve and Chappie came back to 5-all and fought out a close last game there. And I think momentum's really going to be key today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a tremendous periods in both sets, the 3rd and the 4th sets, when one side just got the momentum and ran away with it. And again, the other part of that was the tactical piece around who was serving to who, and you could see clearly that towards the end of the 4th set, Robert made a decision that things had to change.
Yep.
So we can expect a really fantastic match today. I think Cam and Tim, of course, are the holders and have won this tournament a number of times. Rob has also won this tournament a number of times previously with Steve Vergona. And for Nick Howell, this is his first time in a World Championship final. I'm sure he's probably feeling a little bit nervous, but probably also very excited at the possibility of winning his first world title.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Fantastic effort for Nick to make his first World Championship final.
And I think you and I both know it's a very good tactic in doubles to choose your partners well. I think something I've done over the years.
Yeah, you've had lots of tactical choices of doubles partners, Craig.
Oh, yes, I like to pride myself on my ability to choose a good partner, usually one that can do a lot of running. So do you have any thoughts on a forecast? Are we going to nail you for a forecast before the match? You don't have to say right now, with it still warming up. You've got a minute or two, but I think we've got to put our colours to the mast.
I'll go out there and I'll say 3-1 to Tim and Cam after the end of today's play.
Okay, so you heard it, ladies and gentlemen.
Write that down. Tweet at me if you think I'm wrong.
And I'm going to go for not a fence sitting call, but 2 sets all. 2 sets all is my tip today.
From a crowd point of view, I think that's what everyone's hoping for a big last day tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the only person not hoping for a big last day will be the marker, and who will be hoping that it doesn't go all the way. But I know we're also in very safe hands, being marked by Brett McFarlane, the head professional here, very experienced marker.
So what tactics do you think Rob and Nick need to find today to get past the world champions?
Well, look, I think what we saw very clearly was that from the semi-finals that Rob and Nick's toughest times were when Nick was receiving from Chappie. And that seemed to be, and Chevy seemed to be able to tie him up, and that put them under a lot more pressure. So clearly, I think, how well Nick handles whoever he serves and receives against, that strikes me as one error just from looking at the other night. I think, everybody's looking pretty fit and well, so I don't think we've got any issues from that side of things either.
And a bit tougher to tell, I think, from Tim and Cam. They had certainly the easier of the semi-finals.
Yeah.
But obviously one of their great strengths is their flexibility around the court. They move so well together and have a good understanding, I think, is a huge advantage for them in this.
Yeah, I mean, I think, a lot of people wouldn't, when they watch these guys playing, they wouldn't have seen a pair move around and swap roles so much compared to almost any other pair. And they really do move as more like a pair of ice dancers, if that's not too out there a call. But yeah, they move brilliantly together, and Rob and Nick play a more conventional game, with the server tending to be up more, but as we've seen, they do change around a lot, and I think you're also going to find a game that's played with a lot of pace.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the ball will definitely ping around today, and you see Tim and Cam, almost walking up the court to want to volley everything, almost at both of them. 6 yards last gallery, really trying to take the game on.
Yeah, I mean, those that play lawn tennis will know about serve and volley, and sometimes you see both players, as you say, up the court. Again, quite unusual, and maybe a warning for people, don't try that at home, because unless you're as quick around the court as Cam.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So don't try that one at home. People, we don't recommend it, but could be fun. So Cam's T-shirt says elite team.
Oh.
I wonder who they are.
I don't know.
And I have to say, I know it's been said before, but very good quality streaming, and I hope everyone's really enjoying. Cam's waving at us there. We can wave back. USA on the back, good to see. But quality of the streaming is absolutely first class, as always, from Hobart.
Okay, day one.
This is
World Doubles.
We're ready to go.
World Doubles Championship final. 4 sets. Tim Chisholm to serve. Good luck, gentlemen. Love all play. Love.
I found it interesting over the last few days, the different serving tactics we've seen from different pairs. Tim and Cam both seem fairly content just to get the ball in play. You don't really see necessarily a very attacking serve from either of them.
Of course.
Yeah, and I think one thing that singles or doubles, the one thing we know with Rob is going to be this constant attack on the openings.
Yeah.
Chase better than the last gallery. 30 love. Time. $40 love, better than the last gallery.
So a good confident start from the Australians there, but early days. But I think you're right, it's interesting about those serves from Cam and Tim, but I wouldn't call them innocuous.
No, they still have a purpose, but certainly when you're serving someone like Rob, there's not many serves that are really going to limit him.
Servers lead, better than the last gallery.
Rob going to the railroad.
Game. 1 game to love, first set.
So a solid start there to the Australians. First game.
Fifteen love.
Great volley there from Rob.
And the thing is, you and I both know, he makes that
15 all.
look easy.
Yes.
30, 15. Chase the door, Nick. 30, 15.
Something we saw in the semi-finals is Tim was relentless in playing the galleries there,
Yep.
getting them up the service end.
Yep, very wise.
$40.15, chase the door.
So, Tim's from Tuxedo. You remember your visit to Tuxedo, Al?
I do. I've had a couple of fantastic trips to Tuxedo as part of the Clothier Cup tours. Beautiful area and quite a good court to play on too.
I agree, yeah. So anyone who hasn't been there, get it onto your bucket list for 2019. Wonderful place to visit in winter. Wonderland. Summer, sit by the pool
40-15,
as well as
receivers lead.
lots of
Chase
other
the
things to do
door.
there. Gorgeous place. One of the most beautiful estates in
The
America.
door. On the chase and the game. 2 games to love, first set, to love. $15 love. Bolts. $15 all.
And Rob's still got that ability to cut that ball down, even though you can see it was still cutting down severely.
2 yards.
Very good shot from Nick there. Down the corridor of
15 all.
uncertainty, I think it's safe to say.
Definitely.
Oh,
For those that haven't been joining us as part of our earlier coverage, one of the quirky things about Hobart is that everywhere blue is obviously in, which if you look up, the gaps between the windows there are in play, which lends themselves to the high serves that we've seen from Tim and Cam so far.
has a chase, the first gallery. 2 chases, 15 all.
Yes, and I have to say, this is where I spent many happy years of my tennis career in Hobart, and the court is looking fantastic, looking really good. And this blue really lends itself to the to watching it on TV.
Indeed.
And I think it's no surprise that that's the colour they chose for Rod Laver Arena once they'd seen this.
They saw our coverage, that's right, and decided to adopt it as well.
15 all. Chase 2. What's the chase? 30-15. Has a chase the first gallery. $30 all. Better than 4.
Cam finding that corridor
30
there
all.
down the middle.
Yep, beautiful shot.
Yep. Last gallery. Better than 4 in the last gallery. 30 all.
But certainly, going back to the colour of the court, there was a little bit of method in that. When we first chose the blue, we got advice from a lot of doctors, eye specialists, that against the yellow, it was about the best colour for
the contrast.
The best contrast. So,
30
not just
all.
a pretty colour, but
Better than 4.
great for helping visibility for the players.
Better than 4. Better than 4.
Rob getting a bit deaf, I think.
(40-30). Chase the last gallery. Game. One game to 2, first set.
Great serve there from Tim. Almost unreturnable.
Oops.
Yeah, he's found the range early on that
Yep.
serve.
Yeah.
(15 love).
And I think no matter what level you play at, always a good feeling to get that first game
Yep.
on the board. Tim and Cam now on game to 2.
Battle well and truly joined now, I think.
Has it better than first gallery. 15 love. Scored. 15 all.
And more. No.
As a chase, second gallery. Chase is 15 all.
Good rally there, and I think all players had a bit of an opportunity.
I think all the players are starting to get into the game
Yep.
now. Certainly we're feeling each other out in the first couple of games there, but seem to be coming into their stride a little bit now.
Yeah, and I think they all look like they're pretty relaxed and got any nerves out of the way.
15 all. Hazard chase, better than the first gallery. Hazard chase. Won the chase. 30-15. Hazard chase, the second gallery.
Mm.
40-15.
Just a little bit of indecision there by Rob, forcing that error.
Great rest.
Game, 2 games all. 2 all, first set.
Very solid game there from Tim and Cam.
Yeah, and Nick under relentless attack there, but did very well to even get a racket on that last ball.
Love.
Great play from Nick there.
15 all.
Great defence, and then ultimately getting that good timbre. Very well done.
$30-15. Pull up. 40-15.
Interesting, both Rob and Nick sticking with the railroad so far.
Yeah, and I mean, historically it's been the go-to serve for Rob, and Nick has a great railroad, and this is a great railroading court, but they are sticking to it right now.
Worse than 3, 40-15.
But Tim has certainly had a very good game in terms of return of serve from Tim here. You know, I think, you know, we always talk about Rob's cut volley, but people often forget.
Yeah, Tim's he's fantastic.
And you know, in many ways, sometimes a better shot. Hit more quickly than Rob's.
Yep.
And certainly his straight force is scary.
Yes.
But yeah, Tim is a magnificent returner of the serve, and he had a very good game there, and really
40-15, servers lead.
capitalised on a little bit of looseness.
3.
Yes.
It's the chase.
Fabulous volleying.
Game 3 games to 2, 3-2, first set.
Such confidence to be able to stand there,
Yeah.
up there, up at the net.
Bang.
Great straight force there from Nick.
Yeah.
15 love.
Unfortunate.
30 love.
Good shooting from Nick again. 2 dead-ons in this
love.
game.
You wouldn't know it's Nick's first World Championship final. He's looking very calm out there. No sign of nerves, really.
Game. 3 games all. First set, 3 all.
Very quick response there. A confident game from Rob and Nick in particular.
$15 love. $30 love.
Another one of those good serves, playing dividends at the moment. Very good.
15-30.
But Tim doing a great job here of cutting out Rob's two big weapons, volley and main wall dead
Yeah,
on.
no, he's really limited him
Oh,
so far.
Excuse me.
30 all. Faults. Forty, 30.
Good heat there from Cam.
Yeah, fantastic. Such a weapon for the left and right-handed combination to have the lefty on that side of the court. Be very dominant for balls off the penthouse and in the corner there. And another great serve there from Tim.
Time, please. Advantage. Servers.
So this high sidewall serve going very well for Tim in this first set.
Chase the second gallery. Advantage.
No sooner does they say that, and then he puts one on the back penthouse.
Yeah, and Rob taking immediate opportunity to get a chase and get up the service end.
Yeah. And again, it's another, the Hobart penthouse grips the ball. So very good for these slower high serves. So 3-all, midway through the first set.
Advantage receivers. Chase the second gallery. Second gallery. Time, please. Deuce. Oh. Advantage. Servers.
It's a little change in serve there, forced an error.
Faults. Chase worse than the last gallery. Advantage.
Sorry,
You go. Yeah.
tight game here at 3-all.
Yep, and as we all know, the vital seventh is, we know that's true. It is the most important game in the set.
It is.
Other than the last one.
Advantage receivers. Worse than the last gallery. Fault.
Great, Tim.
Fantastic from Tim.
Yeah.
Up past second gallery.
Yeah, and making it look like he's got all the time in the
Deuce.
world.
Yes.
Has it better than a yard? Deuce.
And total confidence in his partner doing that too, that Cam will be there
Yeah.
in behind to get anything that he leaves.
He's quicker than you around the court.
Most people are quicker than me around the court code.
Advantage. Hazard better than a yard.
It's interesting when that person stands there, they almost become a target for the other
They do,
person. And,
yeah.
and then Rob just drags it in because he's now got to try and put it onto the wall, which is not his normal shot. It's like in lawn tennis when you know someone's got a big first serve and you move inside
Yes.
the baseline, you kind of
Advantage.
ask them to hit it
Receivers.
even harder.
Just to change their thinking a little
Yeah.
bit.
Hazard chase better than a yard. Hazard chase.
Oh,
Ball up, please. Game 4 games to 3.
So the Americans take the vital seventh, lead 4-3,
4-3
set.
first sets.
Thank you, Brett.
Faults. $15, love.
Beautiful shot and showing there's always still a place in doubles for a great floor shot.
Ball up, please. 15 all. $30, 15. $30 all.
two good main wall dead-ons there from Cam.
Yep. And Nick just serving, over pitching that railroad, giving Cam the room to hit that shot. Much better serve that time.
Great length there.
He's had two good ones and two not so good ones this set.
40, 30.
It's a fine line.
Got up. Game, 4 games all. 4 all first sets.
Well played, Nick, there. Good aggression from up the court.
Tim, could you just grab that ball out of the second gallery, please? Hazard second. Thank you.
A good game, I think, there for Rob and Nick fighting back after a long game at 4-3.
Yep. It's always good to just grab a quick one back.
4 games all first set.
Great shot from Tim.
I mean, so quick.
15, love. $30, love. $15.30. Faults.
Tim will be looking to get on top of this.
Fantastic
Time,
rest
please.
there.
40, 15.
Unbelievably good from all players there, and then it's always nice to see finished off with a winner. Oh, it's a confident stroke.
30, 40. Game. 5 games to 4. 5-4, first sets.
It's 2 games that Tim and Cam have now won from the receiving end, getting on top of their serve and serves just a little bit there.
Yeah, and Rob, looser serve, and you know it's coming from Tim, but it's just got so much heat on it. It's still a very tough ball
5-4,
to
first
get
sets.
back.
The door. Love all. $15 love. Time.
Extra bounce on the serve there, just Cam dragging the volley down.
$15 all. Has a chase the second gallery, chase the door, and has a chase the second gallery, 15 all.
So,
All outs.
So the Americans got their noses slightly in front here, and will probably be feeling in a reasonable position to close this set out.
Yeah, happy to be up the service end
Oh,
with
yes.
a couple of chases, I think.
Yep.
As we collect up the balls, big hello to everybody who's watching around the world. Quite a few people commenting on the live stream.
And what are our viewers saying, Al?
Lots of hellos, really.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I can see Gail Vargas, and I can tell Gail Vargas that Chris enjoyed a bacon and egg roll from the Salamanca market this morning with me, and he had a real treat. He enjoyed himself down there.
No secret is safe.
No secret is safe. And hello, Susie Faulkner. Nice to hear from you too. Freddie, hello. And Ryan, over there in the States. Good to hear from you too. And Ryan, I know, is one of the
15 all.
great guys for streaming in the States. I hope
Indeed.
he's
15 all,
enjoying this
chase
coverage.
the door.
Chase the door.
Time, please, Cam. The door. $30-15, hazard chase, the second gallery. Pull up, please.
And Nick did a great
40,
job there. Good return
15.
of serve, but amazing defence of the galleries by Tim there to set up 2 set points.
$30-40. In. Back of that board. Deuce. Hit the perspex, back bottom of the perspex. No. Deuce. Keep asking. You get the same answer. Deuce.
So well played by Nick there.
Folks.
And great get by Cam there. And he
Advantage.
just feathering it
Servers.
beside the tambour.
As a chase, the second gallery advantage.
He had winning gallery in his eyes there.
He saw victory.
But as they say, right street, wrong house.
Indeed. A big serve coming up here from Nick.
Yep, so Nick will be knowing he has to have his railroad's got to be tight as it can be here, because otherwise Cam's going to be all over it. Set point
Advantage receivers. Has a chase, second gallery. Chase. Game and the first sets. Second sets. Oh.
Thank you.
Is it better than first gallery? Level. $15 love. Oh. Chase the last gallery. Two chases, 15 love.
Excuse me, also thoughts on that first set?
It was very tight first set. No, neither pair seemed to really have any periods of dominance or really sort of show anything that's sort of leading into the next couple of sets. I think probably the biggest difference was Tim's serving.
Yep.
Certainly gave them some advantage, and probably Tim's return of serve too.
Yeah, I think
was very strong.
Could not agree more. Tim
15 love, servers
Tim
lead.
nullifying roll
Has a chase
little
better
bit.
than the first gallery. Caught.
And
See it there.
then we just fabulous.
30 love, chase the last gallery. $40 love.
Tim and Cam are obviously very relaxed out here, regularly joking with each other. You can see they're very comfortable, happy playing with each other. Again, I think the confidence in as a pair, I think, gives them a bit of an advantage here.
$15.40.
That's a good shot from Cam again.
One game to love. 1-love, second set.
And another game set up really by the strength of the serving. Able to dominate the rallies.
$15-love. $15-all. $30-15.
Two very good returns of serve from Nick there.
Got
Jinxed them again there,
30-all.
I know. As soon as I give Nick a compliment, he's going to stuff it up.
Time, please. 40-30.
I think something was very noticeable in the semi-final on Thursday was you could tell the periods where Rob sort of decided that he was going to try and take a stranglehold on the game.
Yep.
And had a big influence. Haven't probably seen that from him as yet.
And the game, 2 games to love.
Yeah. And it's a good period for the Americans at the moment. And I think one thing we know about Rob is he'll be thinking very clearly about what needs to be changed.
Faults.
Oh, sharking.
Time, please. 15-love.
Obviously, with Tim and Cam winning that first set from the receivers and got to keep the receiving and serving combos the same, which I think they'd be very happy about.
Oh, yes.
$15-all. Time, please. 30-15. No chases.
I know that you often don't see it at this level, but I thought they might have even let that ball go for a hazard there just to get down here.
The door.
And as you speak again,
30-15.
Rob sneaks it into...
Yep, he was thinking like I was
He
thinking.
was.
Time to get out of there.
Yeah.
$40-15. Chase the door.
So the other thing I'm seeing here is this potentially could be 3-love, and it's gone quite quickly.
It has. I was about to say exactly the same thing. Really quick points and quick games we've seen here in the beginning of this first set.
So you talked about the big momentum.
I think it's the first time we're really seeing it.
Yep, and here it is now. And there's, this is over the next sort of game or two, Rob and Nick have got to find a way to slow this down. Otherwise, this will be one of those sets that just will be gone before they know it.
40-15. Receivers lead. Chase the door. Out of court.
And will he stick with the railroad, do you think, Cam?
30-40.
Moving away from chase the door, I would expect him to try something different, but
Or is it the old tried and tested?
he seems very comfortable with the railroad. Definitely a good serve here in Hobart, but doesn't seem to be troubling Tim too greatly at this point.
One and two.
Superb volley from Cam.
Oh, wow.
One and two, 30-40.
Not unreasonably, I think Nick thought that Rob had won the point.
Yes.
And somehow that came back. And this was a great closing volley by Rob. And how does that happen?
Beautiful. And
40-30,
down at 1 and
servers
2.
lead. Chase 1 and 2.
You're paying that one.
Faults. Lost the chase and the game. 3 games to love. 3 love, second set. No, not up.
No.
15 love. Love. Sure. 15-30. All. Second gallery.
Great play from Nick
30
there.
all.
Really did well.
Very sensible and good defence, and then getting into the galleries when he could.
Faults.
Really think both Nick and Rob need to spend a little bit more time serving. They've spent quite a lot of this set down at the receiver's end.
40-30, chase the second gallery.
You feel this is a pretty important game for Rob and
I think so, yeah.
Nick now. If this is where they got to make a stand and get into the match and hold this game. So you were playing in this tournament earlier this week, Al. How did we go?
I had an enjoyable quarter-final against Steve and Chappie, my partner Pete Boyles. We had a lot of fun. They were a touch too good for us, just a touch.
Well, look,
40-30, servers lead.
I think they were there to be beaten
Chase
in their
the
first
second
match
gallery.
on the court. Yeah, that was my view. It was an opportunity missed. No.
Out of court. Deuce.
Hey! Well, he can always take up bowls.
That's right.
Deuce. Advantage, servers.
Nick again, very strong there.
Oh! Game. 1 game to 3, 1-3, second set.
And the Aussies will be happy to get on the scoreboard there and just have slowed things down. But again, Rob is still sticking to this railroad.
Yeah, I understand them continuing to serve it to Cam, you know, jamming
15 love.
the left-hander there, but interesting that Rob hasn't switched at this point.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
We're being very good at getting them to do exactly. So, do
15
you know
all.
the Tats Lotto numbers?
The change in serve has brought 2
30, 15.
fairly cheap points there. Interesting choice of serve though. Still trying to keep it very tight against the side wall.
And again, this change of serve has just taken the Tim's
40,
rhythm away.
15.
Very well done.
Yep. And
Game, 2 games to 3, 2-3, second set.
immediate dividends there for Rob. Comfortable game with the change of serve.
Yeah, good game for Rob and Nick there. I think
Yeah.
quite a few cheap points and really has stopped that momentum. And I think most importantly, haven't given up a chase. You know, they've served essentially the last 2 games.
15 love. The line. Thank you. 15 love. $15 all. $30-15. Bolt. Second gallery, chase the line and chase the second gallery, 30-15.
Smart there, I
All
think,
outs.
from Cam. Getting them back up this end.
So we've had terrific weather down here for those who are maybe in the colder climes of the Northern Hemisphere. Had a very warm day yesterday. It was, but we were grateful we weren't in Melbourne. Had 42 degrees, but it was just in the low 30s here. It was pretty nice, and a little bit cooler today, so just low mid 20s, so very perfect, just ideal.
Good day. Good weather for tennis. The court's not too hot today.
Yeah, it was pretty hot earlier in the week, and I think the guys will be also grateful for that. We've got a slightly cooler few days coming up, knowing they're going to Melbourne on Monday for the Aussie Open, and it doesn't look like we've certainly got any hot days, really hot days for all of next week, so that's good because the Melbourne court's just about the hottest place on the planet.
Yes.
If it gets above 35
30-15,
degrees.
servers lead. Chase the line. Chase the line.
Great shot from Nick.
He's doing well today, Nick. He's
It's Howell.
very accurate.
Chase the second gallery.
Two
Chase.
great
crikey.
returns.
40-30.
Something I noticed in the semi-final and again today is even on those really big points, particularly return to serve, Nick's been very solid, very accurate.
Out of courts.
And I think that's a sign of his developing maturity as a match
Deuce.
player, that he's able to, start to really play big points well.
Yeah. Again, as we speak.
Advantage.
As I say, well done, Nick. Unforced error.
Last gallery advantage.
So again, for those of you up in the Northern Hemisphere, if you haven't been out of Hobart, I would highly recommend you put that on your list for your next visit down under, and particularly this sort of time of the year, there's so much happening in Hobart over the Christmas and January period. We've got the Sydney Hobart Yacht Race and Taste of Tasmania, and it's just a
Advantage
wonderful time to be
receivers.
here.
Chase the last gallery. Game, 4 games to 2, 4-2, second set.
Well played by Cam there, and 4-2.
Out of courts. 15 love. Worse than 5. 15 love.
Great athleticism from Rob there.
Yeah. Get both feet off the ground after
15
the
all.
age of 50.
Oh, very impressive.
Oh, bit of a surprise there.
30-15.
Definitely seen some more variety with Rob in his serve now,
Yep.
even turning to the
Worse than 5.
Philadelphia
Worse than 5.
pound.
40-15, worse than 5.
And that's only 2 service games that Rob's had, but he's given away the railroad most of the time. Is certainly just broken Tim's rhythm up, and he got into a bit of a zone off the railroad,
Yeah.
and it's paid dividends.
(40-15), receivers lead. Chase worse than 5. Oh,
Second serve here for Rob.
fell better than 6. 30-40.
Again, just Tim standing there stops Rob from that normal cut volley cross court.
Down the line's not one you see Rob do a lot.
Deuce. Time.
It's becoming an important game again.
Very critical game. I don't think Nick and Rob aren't going to want to go down 5-2 here.
And from 40-15 up, they would see this as a great turnaround for Cam and
Deuce.
Tim, but becomes a must-win game, I think, for Rob and Nick.
Caught.
Another awesome serve.
Fantastic. Serve.
Advantage. Servers. Out of court.
Crikey, nearly got that back.
Fair effort just to get a racket onto that one.
I have a funny feeling that Brett's going to be giving a lot of lessons in this serve in the weeks to come. They're all going to be out there wanting to do it. They can see how well it works here. Another beautiful serve.
Advantage. Servers.
Or maybe just get Tim to give the lessons.
Yeah. He's definitely found a very good groove.
Out of court.
Oh, unlucky.
Deuce.
Maybe we should get our entire Percy Finch team to do this before we play Melbourne.
Just spend hours practicing the
Yeah.
high drop.
First gallery.
I think we'll happily take that,
Deuce.
take that chase there.
More back from that, Cam.
Very, very well back from there.
He added
There's
an
a
extra
Bendigo.
degree of difficulty in there with a
Deuce.
360-degree turn before he hit the ball, just to sort of show off a little bit. We need to add a pike, I think, into the next one.
Deuce.
Big
First
game
gallery.
here. Big game.
Just going to see how Shimra will go with the railroad here on the long chase.
Yep.
Advantage. Receivers.
Not a good
Hazard chase. Better than the door.
Not good enough, that railroad.
Of court.
And again, he heard your kooks and followed it up with a better
Deuce.
Exactly. He does know to just listen to what I say.
one. And over many years.
So chase second gallery. Deuce.
Oh,
Advantage has a chase the second gallery.
I'm sure Robert Nick will take that one.
They will take. That wasn't his best serve.
No.
But again, you know, he's mixed it up a bit. You know, and I think he's certainly just broken that zone that Tim was in for 2 or 3 games earlier in this set. And now they've got a chance to come back to 3-4.
That serve was
Advantage receivers. Has a
Ball
chase
had Nick's
second
name on
gallery.
it.
It did. Has a chase here.
This.
It's another unbelievable
Advantage.
serve.
Servers. Ball up.
It's just
Fine, please.
murderous.
Robert's got nowhere to go on those. Can't move into volley them. They're just too good.
And the game, 5 games to 2.
That's a big turnaround there. And important breakthrough there. And
5-2, second set.
Cam and Tim will be thrilled to have taken out that game.
That is a fabulous volley return.
Yeah.
serve.
15 love. $15 all. Have caught. 30-15.
So you think Rob will be thinking about the third set at this point?
Has it better than a yard. 30-15.
Yeah, I don't know. They certainly they've been in this set and they came down. They came back from this point down against Stephen Chappie on Thursday night, but probably a bit early to consider throwing the set just to change receivers.
Might have been if they'd been 40 love down, they might have been thinking about
Perhaps, yes.
Well,
40-30. Hazard better than a yard.
and just two. I mean, they were not bad returns, but from at a cam level, they were probably we'd put that down as unforced errors.
That's right. Yes.
Most other people would be a forced error.
Probably very harsh judgment, but yes, I think you're right.
I think we hold him to a pretty high bar, and I think he would think that was an unforced error.
I'm pretty sure Cam's disappointed with both those misses.
Yeah. So a chance again
40-30, servers lead.
to come back to 3-5.
Hazard chase better than a yard. Hazard chase. That's game. 3 games to 5. Three 5 second set.
It'll please the locals, and 3-5. Well done, Nick. That manual timbre is a very
15
good shot
love.
here in Hobart.
Absolutely. Cam commented earlier in the week that the grill was not going to be one of his targets at all. It was just too small, but the timbre is, and the angle of the timbre is quite vicious here, so that's really what the main aim is.
Yeah, and again, people haven't played
15
here.
all.
The timbre takes the ball right into the back wall more than almost any other court, and so almost impossible to get a hazard chase off a timbre here, and it just goes into that back wall, makes it very difficult.
You see Rob's here now also moved to the high drop serve.
Chase the second gallery.
And it's interesting, he's
15
gone there
all.
now. Those of you at the World Championship last year, we knew this was one of his serves at Queen's. And he relied on it very heavily.
30-15. Oh. Double fault.
Oh.
30 all.
Well, that's a bottle of wine he owes. Great volleying, and again set up by the serve. So
40-30, chase the second gallery.
Good opportunity here for Rob and Nick. Chase second gallery, get him back to 4-5. Definitely back in this set.
40-30, receivers lead. Chase the second gallery. Time, please. Deuce. Tim. Can you grab that off the court, Tim?
Yeah, Nick would be a little bit disappointed there. I think it was the wrong shot selection under the grill there. I think you needed to just keep hammering at Tim.
Deuce.
Fantastic shot from Rob.
Yep. How many of those do you think he's hit in his career?
First gallery advantage.
2 good points there, I think, from Rob.
Yep.
Took the chase when he could, get them back up the service end. And very fine line there.
Yeah.
Tim didn't miss much in that serve.
Yeah, I mean, it was still, to most of us, there would be quite a tight serve.
Yeah.
But, yep, he knows what he's about here, and he knows the importance of being at the service end, and particularly if they can snag this game here.
Advantage servers. Chase the first gallery. Game 4 games to 5.
I think he's all right.
4-5, second set.
Probably just wounded pride that he couldn't get it back.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed the racket wasn't on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got him on the bottom of the elbow there.
4-5.
Good serve there from Nick.
Yep. And
15,
when
love.
he brings Cam up the court and still tight, that's when he can force that error.
Second gallery.
Beautiful shot from Tim there. Gorgeous.
15, love. Stop. Yeah.
Marker getting a little bit of constructive feedback.
Oh.
30, love.
Great second serve there from Nick.
Yeah, very good second. So I'd like to see Nick a little bit further forward there. He's still on the back foot as he played that volley. I think he's got to back himself in a bit. Oh. Well.
40, love. Chase the second gallery.
There'll not be many of those, but you'll take them.
Edge, not length. That was about that far right.
Excellent opportunity here for Nick and Rob. 40 love. Second gallery chase. Line it up for 5-all.
40, love. Receivers. Chase the second gallery. Game.
And
5 games all.
Nick's good returning continues.
Indeed.
Second set, 5-all.
Going very well there.
Time,
and 5-all, here we go. Second set, 5-all.
$15, love.
Great length there from Rob.
Good change as well.
Time, please. 15 all. fault.
Rob will be disappointed to miss that.
First gallery.
Wow, from there.
Fantastic. I thought he was in trouble there.
Well, I think he was in trouble, but
In all first gallery.
he did incredibly well to somehow feather that into first gallery. Oh dear.
30-15.
We haven't seen a lot of those, but
No, not many.
he will be cursing himself. And look at that.
40-15, chase the first gallery.
Just superb. Setting up 2 set points for them now.
Yep, and you know, and just very fine margins here. Rob makes one simple poor mistake, then the ace just compounds the error.
Yeah.
And I know the world champion will be giving himself a bit of a talking to, and I wouldn't want to be on the end of that.
40-15, receivers lead. Chase the first gallery.
So, high sidewall for the first.
Interesting.
Well,
Fantastic. And that worked.
yeah, beautiful volley.
30-40.
Still set point though.
Oh. Has it half a yard. 30-40.
And Rob didn't hit that all that cleanly. Could he just as easily have ended up in the net?
In the net, yeah.
Yeah.
Only scrambled that and then the set's gone. But I live to fight another day in this set. Tim, I imagine will
40-30, servers
I
lead.
assume he's just going to hustle up
Has
another
it
race.
chase half
Yes.
a yard. Has it chase.
seems to be pulling them out when he likes at the moment.
Yep.
All out. All out. Game in the second set, 6 games to 5. We're all out.
So 2 sets to love. The world doubles champions lead.
My terms.
And I'm pleased to report both our forecasts are still on track for the outcome of this match.
They are indeed.
Mine might be slightly more perilous than yours, but we'll see.
I think an interesting set there. I think this set probably more than the first set really dominated by the people serving.
Yep.
Pairs serving and saw less changeover, I think.
Yes, and I think, you know, if you had to see what a difference, if there was a difference between the two, you'd probably say Tim serve.
Again, yeah. Yeah, and I think Tim serve and then his presence there,
Yeah.
standing at last gallery, has really forced Rob to move away from his traditional cut volley on those serves too, further limiting it and also hitting it down to, when he's gone down the line, puts it into Cam's forehand.
So do we think they're two quite competitive sets there, obviously? Do we think that Rob and Nick will or should change serves here? They have the opportunity?
It's an interesting one. I don't think it's anything that... It's not like there's a particular weakness that Tim is exploiting against Rob here. It's just that he's serving... Anyone was going to struggle with those serves. So,
Or do you
Third
take
sets.
could you take the view that your 2 sets love down, you should change anyway?
well, perhaps.
Love all.
We'll see in a second.
We'll see, or Rob's just going to go first, whatever.
Well, that is the other tactic. If you do look ahead a little bit and get your best player receiving first.
So it's Tim
Bubble.
and no change.
Staying the same.
Caught. $15 Bolts. Time. $30.
Probably goes without saying, but I think Rob and Nick will really want to get off to a good start in this set. They went down 3-love very quickly last set and had to battle their way back.
Has a chase better than the second gallery.
We'll
$30.
try and serve as much as possible this set. Get out to an early lead.
$40 hazard better than the second gallery.
3 really very good points there from
Yeah,
Rob.
yeah, indeed. And he'll know the importance of exactly what you said, getting back into this match and resetting. Yeah, it's not impossible, but it's pretty tough to win this title from 3 sets to love down.
Yeah.
You'd think it looks a long road ahead, but not impossible.
$40
It's been
servers
done.
lead. Hazard chase better than the second gallery. Hazard chase. $15.40.
Well done. Great rally. And Nick, big patient there. Good to see.
One game to love. 1-love third sets. Oh! Yard worse than last gallery. $15 15 all.
I'm a little frustrated there. It's a couple of volleys he's hit onto the penthouse in this game.
Yep.
Inside.
That wasn't the right
30,
shot.
15.
Trying to do a little bit too much with that
Yeah.
one.
$30 all. Yard worse than last.
Oh,
Good shot. So, what are we hearing on the Twitter sphere at the
40,
moment?
30.
Any other
A
comments?
yard worse than the last gallery.
lots of people enjoying the coverage and the quality of streaming from Duff TV, but some commenting on the lawn bowls there from Nikki early on.
Yep.
And Pat Winthrop's also a big fan of the corridor of uncertainty.
Well, look, we all are, aren't we? And it's a very good tactic in doubles.
It is.
Very good tactic in doubles. If you don't know what it is, speak to your local pro. They'll be able to, for a reasonable fee, show you the corridor of uncertainty. And when we get the next chance, I want to talk to you about a big controversy in the world of doubles globally.
Really?
Yep,
Oh, I'm intrigued.
big. And we need to talk about it.
Okay.
40, 30. Servers lead. Chase is a yard worse than the last gallery.
Oh,
Game. One game all, third set.
Solid game there from Cam and Tim.
Oh. As a chase, second gallery. Love all. Faults. $15 love. Time. $30 love. In the second gallery, 30 love, 2 chases.
So Al,
okay.
yeah. I know a lot of people don't like it when they see it on the court. Other people seem to like it. What's your view on the players doing the little fist bump after
the fist bump.
the fist bump? It drives some people mad.
I like it. I like the support from between teammates.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. I do.
30 love, receivers.
What do
Hazard
I-
chase, the second gallery, hazard chase.
What do our viewers think? For the bump or against it? Well played, Rob.
15-30. Chase better than the second gallery. $40-15. First gallery, 40-15.
And as if on cue, they demonstrate the fist bump.
That's right. So are you a fan of the fist bump?
No,
cone?
I've never liked it. Never liked it. Not
Happy-
going to start it now.
Happy with just a normal old high five on court?
I'm
or-
not even sure I'm going to do that.
Really?
Still phenomenal.
I mean, I would have been most upset when I was putting Rob Fahey up at the net. When I won the Tasmanian Open doubles. he was
40-15,
trying to
servers
fist bump me.
lead. Chase is the first
Appalling.
gallery.
No, don't approve. Oh, there I go again. Going to see it everywhere now.
They are, yeah.
Oh.
30-40.
Great serve. Set it up. Not quite. It's a... Oh.
Not quite. Game. 2 games to 1. 2-1 third sets.
He was a little bit greedy there, Cam, but he got away with
A
it.
little bit of constructive criticism there
Yeah.
from his partner.
Open and honest feedback.
Yes.
Don't do that again.
No. So no fist bumps, no high fives, Cone. Would you say that you are a
A traditionalist.
traditionalist?
In that
Just
regard.
get on with the job in doubles? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pardon me. Has it better than a yard? Love all.
Yep.
15 love.
Tim will be disappointed. He's disappointed, but most of us will be just happy to get anything
Yeah.
near that. And
Chase 4. Has it better than a yard and chase 4. 15 love.
I've been very impressed with the way Nick's return serve all through this match
Yeah,
so far.
been very, very solid. And I think he served to Cam very well too. Haven't
Yeah.
really seen Cam dominate from return serve. But really is a must-win set, I think.
15
for
love. Servers lead.
Robert
Has
Nick.
it chase better than a yard? Has it chase?
3 love down. He's a big mountain to climb.
15 love servers.
That'll do.
Cheeky one there, but they'll take it.
30 love. Chase 4.
Another great serve.
Game. Two games all. 40 love, big yours, I think. 40 love, 2-1.
Yeah, I must admit,
One,
I was
2-1.
thinking, I was sure it wasn't quite there.
40 love.
I was just thinking I must have missed a point.
I was on the scoring. I was trusting Brett there.
You say
Two
you
games
can't
all,
hit,
third
they
sets.
say you can't hit the grill in Hobart. It's the slow lob to do it.
That's the tactic.
Yeah.
Chase, better than the yard.
Great volley from Cam.
I'm pretty sure I heard Rob say he's back.
Love all.
It might have not helped Dick a lot there.
Not a lot, no.
Hazard chased the door. Better than a yard, and Hazard chased the door. Love all.
So I was just thinking there, this club has been fortunate to host the men's singles world, or this singles world championship, the doubles world championship, and the ladies world championships, all the big world championships. I wonder how many other clubs can say
Love
that.
all. Better than a yard.
Very interesting question. And I'd just like to let you know, Kane, we have Nick's brother Ben watching from Bangladesh, and he's a big fan of the
Chase.
fist bump.
15 love.
Is he really?
Hazard
indeed.
chased the door.
I dare him to do it to Chris
Hazard
Gale.
the door.
I dare him to fist bump Chris Gale in the Bangladesh
15 all.
Premier League. Those that you don't know, Nick's brother Benny is a very fine cricketer and is currently playing in Bangladesh and with some of the very best cricketers in the world. Mm.
30, 15.
Yep, so I hope Benny's going to accept that challenge. I want to see it.
You have to live stream the coverage from Bangladesh, Googs, just to watch every minute.
Mm.
Time. Ball up, please. 40, 15.
Robin Nick draw a couple of errors there from the world champions, and I think this would be a good game for them to win from the receiver's end.
Yep, they haven't done many of those.
No.
Gee whiz. Cam under attack there.
30, 40.
Actually, just got one back, one too many back for Rob. Just lost patience. Shot.
Deuce.
Fantastic angle from Cam on that volley.
Just perfect. That's amazing from Cam there. Phenomenal
Advantage,
coverage.
servers.
So quick around the court.
Just amazing speed, really.
Better than 4, advantage.
Take that. We're not a great band, by the way. I have to say. Prefer to call them Cop This. But that was an amazing shot by Rob.
Advantage receivers, better than 4.
Great serve and neatly into the hazard gallery
Yep.
there.
Deuce.
Ooh. Don't see many of those.
Advantage.
So want to take it.
Servers.
No, big opportunity here for Nick.
Yeah, you
Nick
feel
and
they
Rob.
they can't let too many of these slip.
No.
And that's a good game for them to win.
Game, 3 games to 2, 3-2, third set. Three, two. Up. Chase the second gallery. Love all.
Great rest and a great dig from Nick there. But
Yeah.
15, love.
Oh, Nick got the serve
30,
on
love.
the ball onto his racket there. But he hasn't made too many errors so far.
not many at all, no.
Oh, Cam, how can you do that?
Oh, phenomenal get there from Cam. I think both servers were a little surprised that one
15,
came back.
30.
Yeah.
Mm. 40-15, chase the second gallery.
And one more thing on Benny Howell, just a message for him. I'm just hoping those England selectors take the rocks out of their head and pick him for the England team. I mean, seriously, what does he have to do?
Indeed.
That's an amazing pickup.
Benny has said Chris Gale is his teammate, so the fist pump is on.
40-15, servers lead.
Has he seen the size of Chris
Chase
Gale's
the
fist?
second gallery.
Well, I imagine as teammates he probably has.
Yeah.
Of course. 30-40.
Yeah. Sharp.
Game, 3 games all. Third set, 3 all. $15, love. Stroke. 15, all. Oh. Chase the first gallery. 15 all. Chase 3. First gallery in chase 3. 15 all.
couple of good returns there from Rob, going a little bit straighter. I think just to vary it up a little bit, particularly with Tim coming forward there. I think that first volley straight that went sort of behind Tim was a great shot.
Yep, and you sense, again, apart from that few games early in the second set, this has been a
15
pretty
all.
tight match.
Yeah.
This
Chase
is again
the first gallery.
becoming very, very important.
Stroke. 30-15. 30-15, chase 3. Out of court. 40-15. Oh. $30, $40. Stroke.
Well done, Nick.
Deuce.
Good shot from in there.
Really good couple of points there from both Rob and Nick. Getting them back to deuce.
Well, another great serve. Can they capitalise?
Oh.
Oh, a little bit fortunate, but you'll take it.
Advantage receivers. And court. Game, 4 games to 3. For 3 third sets. Hot. $15, love. Time, please. 15 all.
That's a wonderful shot.
Fantastic shot from Rob.
30, 15. $40, 15.
So precise, that shot. Beautiful.
The door, 40-15, all outs.
Really critical point in the match here, I think,
Yeah.
Cone. Really, as we said, Rob and Nick really need to take this set, but being 4-3 down, we'll want to take this game.
Yeah, it's baby steps, I think, isn't it? This game first, and then go from there. So the next 10 minutes will go a long way to deciding, I think, the fate of this final, whether it's set up for the holders or whether we're in for a much closer encounter.
(40-15) receivers lead. Chase the door. Game, 4 games all.
A little bit of rare
For all
charity.
first set.
I've got a feeling he changed his mind there.
I think he did
15
too,
love.
yes.
There was Manuel dead on to the very last second.
We'll be disappointed with that one in a critical game.
Half a yard.
Ooh.
Oh, well, they'll take that one.
15
Yeah,
love.
I mean, he was going galleries, to
He
be
was,
fair,
yeah.
but got a pretty good outcome there.
Halt.
Rob's always been very tidy on the court. Doesn't like any stray balls.
Second gallery.
Sensible safe there.
Half a
Play
yard in
there
the
from
second
Rob.
gallery.
Taking the galleries, getting him up to
15
service
love.
end. A couple of loose serves from Tim in that game, but
From his lofty earlier standards.
yeah.
But
15 love receivers. Half a yard.
so, what's he going to serve on?
Half a yard.
Half a yard.
I think he'll definitely stick with the high serve. Here we go. And a good one at that.
Fell better than a yard.
A nervous moment watching
15
that
all.
one come in.
Extremely good lead from Rob.
Second gallery.
Great serve, though.
On the
Well
chase.
played, Nick.
Great shot.
Beautiful shot from there. Very,
30, 15.
very efficient.
I think I've seen Rob do that a little bit more in this set, and the end of the last set is play that ball big boast into the main wall just to change up the angles a little bit. Great shot.
Yep.
30 all. Stroke. 40, 30.
It's always going to be an awkward length, that one. Oh.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Deuce. Halt. Chase 7-6.
Great pace there from
Deuce.
Cam.
Yeah.
Worse than 5. Thank you. Advantage. Better than 6.
coming back to our earlier conversation, Cone, I realised that it is team high five versus team fist bump. The American pair are in for the fist bump, and Rob and Nick very much of the high five.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I was going to do one, it would be the high
Advantage
five.
servers.
But it seems also
Advantage
unnecessary.
servers better than 6. Deuce.
Tim's definitely lost a little bit of range on his high drop now.
Yep.
Seen a few go a little bit deeper.
Chase the second gallery. Deuce. Fault. Advantage, chase the second gallery.
To be fair, I have seen even the great man himself, Federer, doing the fist bump.
Well, there you go.
And it's not helping my cause,
No,
but
it's really not. I think the times have moved, Kane.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him even in a rare outing on the men's doubles with
Advantage,
Richard Gasquet.
receivers. Chase the
bump with
second
his-
gallery.
With his partner Gasquet.
Great there from Tim.
Great get from Tim. I'm not sure.
Props not the best
Game,
option
5
from
games
Rob.
to 4, 5-4, third sets.
I don't think it was the best option there.
Time, please.
Yep.
Pull up.
Unfortunate.
15 love. Time. $15 love. $15 all. $30-15.
Good finishing by Nick there.
Oh! None.
Superb shot there from Rob. Definitely meant that one.
40-15.
Oh, was awkward.
30-40. Chase the door, 30-40.
A very good serve by Nick again.
Yeah, served throughout this match very consistently, very
Yeah.
tight.
He's given the lefty little room.
Yeah. Again, showing that replay of that great grill shot there from Rob. Definitely meant every minute on that shot.
Yep.
40-30, receivers lead. Chase the door.
Robin definitely need to capitalise on this long chase.
Ooh.
Good pace there from Rob. Down the corridor.
Yep.
Game 5 games all. Third set, 5 all.
That one's for you, Pat Winthrop.
Here we are, back to 5 all. 1 game left to go in this third set.
Net post. 15 love. Stop.
Great shot from there.
15 all. No, in. 30-15.
That's an incredible
That's superb backhand.
main ball dead on from there.
Slightly out of position. Just purely muscled it in. Great shot from Rob.
Hope.
Yep. Good shot.
30 all.
Set point here for Rob and Nick.
40, 30.
What a serve. Oh, as they say, serve and volley.
And Tim was, I think, there at the door
Deuce.
returning that shot.
Extraordinary. Ooh.
Out of court.
And just
Advantage. Servers.
Just like that, a set point for the Americans.
Got to let that one go.
That has a go.
As a chase. Advantage.
Money on Al. Who?
The,
Is that Rob?
the Americans will take this out.
I was going to make you put your hat on it.
I got in too quick.
Has it been first? Thank you.
Long hazard chase. They really have the whole court open up to him here.
Yep.
Advantage receivers has a chase better than the first gallery.
Oh, come on, Nick.
Oh, got the bottom of the dead on ledge there. Very well done. Scrambling.
Every part of the court used during that point. Extraordinary. Such fine
Yes.
margins. Nearly in the dead on by Cam and Tim. Back to juice, though.
Oh,
Yep.
Great return there from
Yeah.
Tim.
Kind of a Yorker, really.
Yeah.
Advantage receivers.
And he does too.
And the third set. 6 games to 5.
Wow, 2 fantastic volley return serves
Yeah.
there from Tim to take out.
Heavy balls, absolutely.
Time, please.
Deep,
Yeah.
very difficult to. Hard, you play them off the floor and the air, almost impossible.
I know. So. No, I'm fine, thank you.
Well, a huge mountain to climb here for now for the Australians. 3
Yeah.
sets to love down. This best of 9 final.
Yep, and look, I think perversely Rob will take, if he's taking any hope out of this, it's the fact that Cam was 3 love down on day 1 of the last one and won the match.
Indeed.
But it's certainly, as you say, a mountain to climb now, and in each of these 3 sets, when it's got very tight at the end of each set, what we've seen is some really consistent, strong play from Cam and Tim.
Yeah.
I just suddenly realised in the third set, hadn't eaten anything today and I meant to run this one.
No, right.
And got to just need some sugar somewhere or something.
Yeah, it does.
A can of Coke. Or else you were going to be looking at me. Sleep at the wheel.
I think you're right, Cone. There really hasn't been a lot separating either of these
No.
pairs all the way through. I think it just really has kind of been those critical moments
Yeah.
where Tim and Cam probably just been that little more steady, a little more consistent, and taken out those critical points that's led them to win two of the sets from at 5-all.
Okay, 4th sets.
So the last set of today's play.
Yep, and absolutely down.
Time, please. People out the back.
Kind of the Alamo now for
Absolutely.
Nick and Rob.
4th sets. Love all.
And interesting, we do have a change here. Nick is now serving to Tim. Tim and Cam have elected to change.
Yeah,
15, love.
it seems confident.
Very confident.
Time, please. 30, love.
Well, if they do lose this set, that will be one of the first questions we'll want to ask them.
Ho! Better than 6. 30, love. Bolts. $15, 30.
Great volley.
40,
Great
15,
volley from
better
Nick.
than 6.
You know, and I've been really impressed with the way Nick's played today, I have to say. He's done a great job, and, this is, to some extent, stepping up a weight division and in this company, and he's playing really, really well.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. He's been very, very solid.
$40-15, receivers lead. Better than 6.
Oh,
One game to love. 1 love, 4th set. Has a chase to the line. Chase worse than last gallery. Hazard the line and worse than last gallery.
beautiful force
Double.
there. So this is just the start of a very big couple of weeks of tennis
It is.
in Australia.
Very, very exciting.
And people going over to Melbourne after this for the Australian Open, singles and doubles for both the men and the women. And then
Double.
following that, but the Roo Trophy.
Hasn't chased the line.
And of course, the Ladies World Championship in Ballarat.
Caught. 15 love. Worse than the last gallery.
That's a great shot from Rob there.
Beautiful touch.
To even think about doing that,
30,
it's
love.
kind of crazy.
Chase, worse than the door. 30, love. Yep, in. 15, 30.
So overwhelming response on our YouTube comments cone has been for the fist bump.
Well, look, I'm going to have to go with the times, maybe.
Highly scientific sample we have of at least 8 respondents.
Oh, look, I'd say that's statistically
30 all.
enough.
Yeah, it's definitely statistically significant.
So the people have spoken.
Last gallery, worse than the door, and the last gallery.
Yes, as you were saying,
Success is 30 all.
Ladies World Championship coming up towards the end of the month, January, in Ballarat, and those of you who are in Australia are particularly encouraged to go up and watch that tournament. They've got a great week of events, and one of the highlights might actually be on the Friday, a sportsman's lunch, an Australian tradition.
Oh.
30 all.
A Chatham House rules type of speech
Come on, please.
given by Robert Fahey.
Goodness.
30 all, worse than the door.
The inside story on the last World Championship.
That sounds like an event not to be missed. Great there from
40,
Tim.
30.
Yeah, I mean,
Last gallery.
just makes that volley look so simple. Yep, good serving.
Game, 1 game all. 1 all, 4th sets. $15 love. $30 love. Court. 40 love.
Good weight on that shot from Nick.
There's going to be a lot of cheap points both ways early on in this set.
Yep.
Oh!
Can't help but wonder if Rob and Nick have freed up a little bit now that they're basically climbing a big mountain back and start hitting through the ball and seeing what they can do from here.
$15, 40.
Great angle from Tim.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect Hobart shot there.
30, 40.
That was a great get from Cam.
Deuce.
This could be a switch around game from 40 love.
Advantage, servers.
Interesting here from Tim. He's gone to the bobble serve against Nick. Really trying to take any pace out of it at all, I think. Making Nick generate the pace.
And the game, 2 games to 1. 2-1, 4th sets.
I'm not convinced Nick should have played that shot.
No.
You just taken get down the other end.
Has a chase, the second gallery.
Cam does it for you.
Interesting.
Level.
Cam's moved now to the
Yeah.
the high serve against Rob. Obviously a definite tactic they wanted
Yeah.
to use against Rob today. Limit his ability, as he said before, that sort of cut volley return to serve, but also his main wall dead on force.
Ooh.
Great pace.
Yep.
15 love. $15 all. $30-15.
More heat.
30 all.
From there, a very good shot.
Excellent shot. Such strength there from Rob just to generate that pace from...
Better than 4. 2 chases, 30 all.
So here we go. Point to take a 2-1 lead.
30 all.
Or 30 all. I thought it was 40-30. No.
Yeah, 2 chasers, I think.
30 all has a chase, the second gallery.
Cam didn't hit the
Has a
last one.
chase.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Lost the chase. 40-30. Better than 4. Lost the chase. Deuce.
Someone not happy that that chase was lost there.
I think it's Rob's child. A familiar sound.
Caught. Advantage.
Oh, sneaking over to
Receivers.
Poached that one and disappointed with himself, I think, there.
Has it better than second gallery advantage? Advantage servers. Has a chase better than the second gallery. Game, 3 games to 1. 3-1 fourth sets.
Starting to look very ominous.
It is from here. So perhaps looking forward to tomorrow, Cone. What do you think Rob and Nick are going to need to do tomorrow to, well, realistically probably win all 5 sets, but make a dent into this formidable combination?
$15 love.
You think on one level they don't have to change very much because it's been 3 very, very close sets.
Yeah.
And they've not been far away. This might be a slightly different set. We'll wait and see, but they've been very competitive. It's just haven't been able to close it out yet. But I think one thing I'd be looking. You've got to maximise service end time.
Yeah. No, I think that's definitely probably been the difference. In each set has really been Tim and Cam probably have spent a little bit more time up the service end and had a little bit more control up this end.
Second gallery, 15-30.
That's a great race.
40-15, chase the second gallery.
So we have quite a discussion going on our YouTube channel, reflecting back on the Doubles World Championship from 2 years ago.
Yes, and we're talking about that
40-15, receivers lead.
Comeback.
Chase the second gallery.
And I'll come back to some of the other feedback in a moment.
Excellent.
On the chase in the game. 4 games to 1, 4-1, fourth sets.
Yeah, it's good to see John Murphy from Newport there, and member of Hobart.
Chase the second gallery.
John's from Newport, one of the great places to visit, one of the great places to play tennis. We can all do that.
We can.
15 love.
I'm excellent at misreading the serve.
Yeah.
Faults. Three and 4. Second gallery, 3 and 4. 15 love.
Yeah, so yes, I see John Murphy referring to his hospitality by the Sheriff of Tasmania. Well, I think we know who he means there, and what little known fact, that very same sheriff actually made me a deputy sheriff. I was a deputy.
That's a frightening thought, you being a deputy sheriff.
Yeah, I could summon a posse, according to the regulations. I've never done so. Yet.
Still time, I'm sure. Going.
Anyway, back to the match, 4-1.
15 love. Second gallery. $30 love. 3 and 4.
Oh, Cam, that's a pretty good shot.
15-30. $30 all.
Quality serving there from Cam.
Yep, this high serve has been a great result here in Hobart.
Faults.
Ooh. Great volley from Tim.
Yeah.
40-30.
Really, I think very comfortable out here in Team USA.
Yep.
They seem very relaxed. It feels like the stings come out of the game just a little bit, obviously with such a dominant performance to be 3 sets to
Game,
up,
5 games to 1.
Yeah, you definitely feel that. And
5-1, 4 sets.
and even just a body language piece, just from all the 4 players. You can see who's up and who's down.
Yeah, I think Australians are definitely looking a little flat at this point. But
15, Love. All. 30-15.
So set point, 2 set points for a 4 sets to love lead on day 1.
really a very, very impressive display here from Tim and Cam.
Game and the 4th set. 6 games to 1.
So a mountain to climb now for the Australians.
Tim Chisholm and Camden Riviere lead by 4 sets to love. 6-4, 6-5, 6-5, 6-1.
And so the second leg of this match will be tomorrow, Sunday, at 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time.
Correct.
And for those of you overseas, and one thing we didn't cover off there was great to see Camden back on the court after a long period recovering from illness, and certainly he's looking pretty good.
He is. Well, thank you very much, Cone, and all the best.
Thank you, Al.
We'll speak to everyone tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Signing off.
Great volley there from Rob. Between the windows there are in play, which lends themselves to the high serves that we've seen from Tim and Cam so far.
Has a chase, the first gallery. 2 chases, 15 all.
Yes, sir, Naps.
chase second gallery. Chase is 15 all.
Great rest.
First set.
Such confidence to be able to stand there,
Yeah.
up there, up at the net.
Bang.
Great straight force.
Great, Tim.
Fantastic from Tim.
Yeah.
Up passing.
Four games all, first set.
Great shot from Tim.
Yeah. Oh. And
I think the confidence in as a pair, I think, gives them a bit of an advantage here. Doesn't seem to be troubling Tim too greatly at this point.
One and two.
Superb volley from Cam.
oh, wow.
Second gallery. Love.
The left-hander there, but interesting that Rob hasn't switched at this point.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
We're being very good.
Keep it very tight against the side wall.
And again, this Change of service just.
Very well done. Great athleticism from Rob there.
Yeah.
That's game. 3 games to 5.
Fine, he owes. Great volleying, and again set up by the serve. So
40-30 chase the second gallery.
ooh. Well,
40 love chase the second gallery.
there'll not be many of those.
Time, please.
Interesting.
Well,
Fantastic. And that worked.
yeah. Yep. Well done. Great rally, and Nick, big patient there. Good to see.
Game, 1 game to love. 1 love, third sets. $15 all.
I'm a little frustrated there. It's a couple.
Gee whiz. Oh. Shot. That's amazing from Cam there. That's a wonderful shot.
Fantastic shot from Rob.
On the
Well
chase.
played, Nick.
Great shot.
Beautiful shot from there. Very.
Great Great there from Tim.
Great get from Tim. I'm not. Great shot from there.
No, in. 30-15.
That's an incredible
That's superb backhand.
main ball get on from there.
Slight.
Yep, good shot. What a serve. Oh, as they say, serve and volley.
And
Well, come on, Nick.
oh, got the bottom of the dead on ledge there. Very well done. Scrambling.
Every part of the court used during that point. Extraordinary.
Great volley from Tim.
Yeah.